So, I'm going to start this recording from the very beginning of Anthem to try and show the whole Anthem experience. Because all the information out there right now is very conflicting about Anthem. You see these gameplay videos that are just amazing, but then you hear everyone talking so much shit. So I'm going to try to explain to that in a way that it's easier to understand. The gameplay of Anthem, okay, let's press space to resume, is amazing. Everything else sucks, which is conflicting. So, first step is this, loading screens. There are so many loading screens. I will go on one mission with a group of people, and I will hit 3 or 4 loading screens by the time that I hit the end of that mission. One mission, jump in with a group. By the end, 3 or 4. It's absurd. It really is. Yeah. So we're halfway through this loading screen. Jesus Christ. So yeah, so you get a loading screen. Okay, here we are. All right, so no messages, but a plethora of messages. Cool. What Anthem is beautiful. The idea, the base of what this game is built off of is great. They just didn't quite hit the mark. There are so many bugs. There's so many issues. There's so much just shit that you have to deal with in this game. Right now, I'm looking around, yet I have a cursor in the middle of the screen. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Okay, I can get rid of that one. Some places you can't get rid of that. You're literally just dealing with this cursor in the middle of the screen most of the time.
Oh, hello there. Got a few minutes? Do I? Of course I do. You're my favourite Lancer. I am. Or am I your only Lancer? Yeah, mostly yes. But you do know that I pick up the extra contract. And fellas gotta eat. I like to be open to opportunity when it strikes. That's cool, right?
So they do have some talking methods. It doesn't change much.
We all gotta eat. Absolutely. I appreciate it, man.
The idea feels like EA saw the success of...
Feeling insecure. What? No. Moving on. Anyway, things look better now that Corvus is interested. You reckon that Matthias fellow reminded me of the Scar nightmare that was our first contract? Times 10. That was crazy. I'd been in Tarsus for a few weeks, and here I was, working with a Lancer who survived the Heart of Rage. I was pretty chuffed. Life for this poor, wayward cipher was suddenly looking up. What do you mean, poor wayward? After I left the Satania...
Yeah, so it seems that, EA saw the success of the shooter-looter genre. Destiny is the biggest example. And just decided to run with it. Okay, so they love the lore of it, they love that it's a shooter-looter. Who that we own as EA has done a shooting game with a story. Oh, BioWare. BioWare's in this shit right now, which is all based on EA's bullshit. Let's try to pull them out with a shooter-looter.
Maybe I could ask.
So EA, this is all just speculative, of course. So EA went to BioWare, was like, hey, we need to make a shooter-looter that's better than Destiny. Go. Destiny probably dug in and found this amazing story that is Anthem. Anthem has a lot to it. This world that is stuck in its own genesis, where the gods that have creating it came and started creating it and then left it before it was done. Sounds cool, right? So you're in this world that is just always changing, always morphing, because it has never been fully created and was left in the middle of the creation of it. So these humans that have grown and lived in this world as this is happening have been trying to survive. It's a completely alternate universe. It's where the humans have raised on this, have evolved on this world, and then that is where they live.
Yes.
See, it sucks because I'm talking over this shit because I don't give a fuck. It's weird to play a BioWare game and not give a fuck about these people. Like, Owen, I don't care about
Thanks
this
for the
guy.
insight on Cyphers.
He's the main
Looking forward to
character
more
that you talk
contracts.
to all the time
Indeed.
in here. It's a
See you
BioWare
later.
game, and the main person you talk to, it's a BioWare game. The main person you talk to, you don't give two shits about. If this guy died, I would be fine with it. The only thing that's amazing about this game is their face tracking. Like, when you get in a conversation with someone, it's beautiful. The idea of them using this mocap for actual actors to make these characters seem so lively. So you see me walking, that's all lag. There's a lot of lag issues that, like, you know, I want to blame my internet for, but I don't deal with this in other games. A lot of times, like World of Warcraft, when your movements, your actions, and all your basic character reactions are all done locally. So even if you're dealing with lag, you still see your character move as you control them. They didn't seem to do that in this. It seems that all of the movements, all the creations, all the changes that happen in the game world happen with the server side, which can cause lag. Like, you push, like, oh, let's move to the right, and then all of a sudden your guy keeps going to the right, even though you're done walking to the right, like right there. Like, what the it doesn't feel good. Come on. Okay. All right. So, Anthem. This is it. I'm trying to walk to where I need to go to, but this lag is just throwing me around corners. I've loaded in here multiple times and played this game. This is not my first time playing this game, but it's my first time spawning in that location, so I'm having a hard time trying to find where I'm usually going to. So where we are right now is like the single player area. This is just what they load you into and what you use to go find your Anthem.
We have some of the worst
pedestrians in Bastion. Oh my god, it lagged up. Okay. Oh my god. Stop. Let me walk forward. Oh, so you can see how I'm talking about how, like, there's issues with the game. There's a lot of... Oh, I didn't talk to this guy for a quest. Check. Let's add that to my codex and then talk to this person.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of Scar activity around nearby Arcanus base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the Scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, freelancer.
Right. No problem.
So they really try to build these characters, and like the most of these characters have going for them is the amazing face mapping that they did. Like, this is beautiful, but the story is just pointless. Like, I don't care about the Sentinels and the Freelancers and the difference, and that they both failed when the whoever the fucks came and raided their main town. It's just like, if this was a regular BioWare, I'm sure they would be able to build me up to a point that I would care.
I just don't think you're whack.
It's just that it's forced through these online, get in the action, shooter-looter rule set that you don't give a fuck. Alright. So I can go in the forge here and, like, change some of the stuff in my suit, but there's a loading screen, so I'm just gonna deal with what the fuck I already got in my suit. See, I shouldn't be moving my mouse right now. Like, it's okay, there, now I should be. Okay, so this is how the game works. Pretty much everything you've seen from up till now is their weird way of running a menu. You can go talk to other people. It's almost like if you played any BioWare game, it's like your ship or your camp. You run around, you talk to the characters, you build reputation with the people while saying specific things. But like, it's pretty straightforward, as in you have two options to say to them. So there's like a fuck up one or there's a not fuck up one. So it is pretty simple, straightforward, and just pretty much defeats the purpose of having a conversation set where you can actually pick what you fucking say, because they don't change anything except some of your reputation. So you don't have any incentive to be yourself and say something that you would say. You're just gonna like think of like, okay, well, what's gonna give me my reputation? Reputation is used just to complete challenges and get more shit that I've noticed so far. But then once you get to here, this is pretty much where you pick your gameplay. Tracked mission, so we have a mission, a specific mission. It'll run us through the steps to do that. You're not allowed to wander in the worlds, because it will stick you up in the open world to do this mission. Just, you have to stay there or it'll teleport you back to it very annoyingly with a loading screen. It's usually done with a group. Everything's done in a group. The only thing I can relate the gameplay to is like Diablo, where you can run around and play the game by yourself, or you can open it up to public, where you have like up to 3 other people to kind of join you. So you can play your mission. You can change your mission, which is weird because I'm pretty sure once you pick your mission, you can like change it. So I'm not sure why. The menus also fucking suck in this game. Like, I don't know, they're trying something new and it's not working. So free play is the idea of being able to just wander the worlds, but you don't get to wander the worlds, because you get to wander this area, which once again you go there and then it's like Diablo, where once you get in, they'll add like 3 other people to play with you, but then you're all doing kind of your own thing. So it kind of feels like an MMO with only 3 other people in the worlds, which I don't think qualifies as an MMO at that point. Because like, seriously, if this game is considered an MMO, then so is Diablo. You level your character, you build your gear, and then you play in instances. Everything is run by an instance. Strongholds are pretty much raids that I haven't unlocked yet. Quick play, I guess it just gives you a random. So like if you're like a Counter-Strike player or someone who just likes to game that just jump into, you can just click this and just randomly go and play something. You see, that's the issue. I don't know what this game's trying to be. Is it trying to be an MMO? Is it trying to be a shooter-looter? Is it trying to be a regular shooter? Or is this EA's attempt to just like make everybody happy? I really don't know. And I think that's the issue. That like Anthem doesn't know what kind of game it wants to be. It just it's a little bit of everything, which like in certain contexts could be a good thing. In this context, it's not. So there are classes that you can pick from. What's cool though is that like a lot of games, when you want to switch different classes, they make you create a completely different character. Since the classes are based off of javelins themselves, these like mech suits that we chill in, you can have your same character just in different javelins, which are both confusing and not confusing, because you deal with items that are javelin specific. So there's like items that only this type of javelin can use, and then you have items that are just general, so anyone can use them, which gets confusing because like if you get one javelin who uses all the good shit, and then you get a second javelin, all the good shit is used, I think, or maybe you can both use them. I don't know. It's still very early to tell about all the little flaws and good things in this game, but you know, I'm trying. But as you see, like we've been running 15 minutes now, and like we've yet to actually get to play. Like if I wanted a game to just jump in and start shooting some shit, this is not the game. Like this is not catering to that in any way. Like they have a quick play function, but you can't get to that until you've been playing for already 10 minutes through just pointless menus, loading screens, and like this world that you can only walk through. Alright, so we're in. This is what I want to call Anthem. This is the world that is beautiful. This is everything that Anthem wanted to be. Once again, you got my cursor in the middle of the screen. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Okay, I was able to get rid of it. So, right now we're in free play and we're in this part of the world. And it's just beautiful. You can fly, you can just hang out, you can just enjoy the world. With the flying mechanics, there's one small thing. It says overheating. That's kind of like your energy that it is with flying. Oh, it won't let me go up there. See, like, I'm fucking, like, 2 minutes into playing, and I'm already hitting something that just totally pulls me out of the game. Like, I can fly. Why the fuck can't I fly over that? There's some things you can fly over, some things you can't. So, there's that. But, like I was saying, so, when flying, you deal with one thing. You deal with your heat bar, right there in the middle. The longer you go, the more overheated you feel. If you go down, like, see this? It will go down. See? I can hear my overheating. Same with going through a waterfall. It's to allow you to fly further. Different classes can fly better than others. Alright, so these are the two other guys that are in my instance at the moment. You can see they're into something. Earlier, one of them seemed like they were doing a mission to get to that icon. It's like these icons. It's like world event icons. The annoying thing about the world event icons is that, like, seriously, there's only a few other people here. Alright, ran into some shit. See, another thing is that. How long did I actually see those enemies before I was taken down and had to completely restart, run into another fucking loading screen to jump off the same goddamn platform I just jumped off of? There's no warning that this is an over-leveled area, or like this enemy is gonna fuck you up. It's just, okay, I guess I'm dead now and I gotta start everything over. I try to go towards people in my area because, like, you know, they seem to be thinking that this game is supposed to be a multiplayer game, so you should play with other people. So they put you in games with other people. So when you try to, I don't know. So you try to play them and it just, I don't know. I try to get the best experience possible of this game, and then while doing that, I run into bullshit. But, like, this landscape is beautiful. Like, God, you got these mountains, this wind effect, particles. It's just a beautiful landscape. The controls work great, everything works great, things are, oh shit. Get out of the menu, I'm getting shot, what the f- I want people to like this game. I want this game to get very popular so that they put the effort into it to make it the game that it should be. And not the game that it is. Like, I'm trying to have a really good gameplay footage here, and it's just, they're making it so fucking hard. Alright, we got some enemies we can fight. Where'd he go? So this is a symbol for an item. So you land on it and you pick up an item. You don't see items as often as you would expect, like, especially if you're coming from Destiny. See, what the fuck just happened? I just saw enemies here. I literally jumped in to fight them, and where the fuck did they go? That's a monster. That's not the thing that I was fighting. I wanted to shoot some bitches, and they just literally just, like, disappeared. See, I'm not... Alright, I'm guessing this thing has armor. Alright, so you saw that, right? Like, there was a motherfucker standing right here that I was fighting. And I flew around him and landed. And it disappeared. Come on.
You got their attention now!
Alright. I'm about to lose it. I want to fight something. I end up going to fucking fight something and they disappear and then throw something new at me. Are you the first thing I was fighting? Is that what you are? Are you gonna disappear when I try to fly around you again, you motherfucker? So I'm playing the Javelin. I don't remember the name of it, but it's pretty much the rogue character. I am agile, I'm quick, and I do melee. I got like ninja stars. Oh, I guess I just got my ultimate melee, and it's dead. Got these little double-sided knives. That's cool, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to try to give some good positive feedback when, like, just the overall game experience itself is just so exhausting. Now, I am on hard, which pretty much means that, like, things are harder to kill. Oh, hey, someone revived me. But the issue that I've found is that, like, even when you do fight enemies, they don't do much more than this. They just kind of sit there and shoot at you. There's no, I don't know. Like, there's no PvP at all. They're just like, yeah, the PvP, we're not gonna do that. And while doing that, you would expect to have someone fun to fight against. Like, I want people that are gonna fight back. And then you have this AI that kind of sits there and shoots at you, which, like, you know, they're good at shooting you. Which isn't much of a feat, like your AI, you know where the fuck I'm at. So if you stand, I don't know. I guess we gotta destroy this thing. No, I wanted to. Oh. But you see what I mean by how, like, the basic gameplay, shit, like that again, is beautiful. Like, look at me, I'm fucking, I guess I'm dead. I'm just flying through the area, just shooting and fucking shit up. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's fun. But it lasts for like a minute tops. And then you're reminded how shitty of a program you're working in. You know, it might be the Frostbite engine, honestly. Like, where was I just fighting? Like, I was working towards a goal here, and now I'm not there anymore. Can't even see where my other players are at. It's kind of an exhausting game to play. Now, does that sound like someone shooting at me? Also, you see this open the cortex to track the Legionnaire challenges. It's like, okay, alright, it seems like it's telling me something that me being a noob, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be working on, so I should be working on these Legionnaire challenges. So let's open the cortex and looking for Legionnaire challenges. The Legionnaire. Oh, maybe under challenges. Legionnaire. It said, open your cortex to track your Legionnaire progress. Why don't I see the word Legionnaire anywhere? There's legendary, but what am I supposed to do to track the Legionnaire prog? Oh my god! Now look, my fucking cursor's back. Okay, nope, still there. Like, oh my god, yeah, no, it's one of those times I won't figure it out. So you understand why I wanted to succeed. I want there to be good gameplay out of this. But every time I sit down to fucking play this game, I'm just fucking thrown into issues. Now, EA is trying to tell you some bullshit that like, oh, wait for the day one patches to come out. But, I'm sorry. Don't bullshit me. Don't try to act like you're gonna fix all this shit in one day. The same shit that you told me we were gonna fix between the beta and the actual live game that you didn't fix. Like, I guess, you know, I think that's what it is. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with these games trying to tell me what I should be doing to play, or oh, I can't judge them till... Fuck me. Like, I shouldn't judge them till launch day. The shit that they released is just a beta. But, like, I don't know about you, but when I first started getting into gaming, a trial was a fucking trial. It allowed me to try the goddamn game that I was about to play. It wouldn't give me some half-ass, half-rendered bullshit that's fucked up. I don't understand why publishers, I guess, publishers think they can sell half-polished games because they can. They know that they can just come out and advertise this shit. They show what's cool about it, and then people buy it. See, that was a little good interaction. I had some lag during the middle, which was very annoying. But, like, you know, I don't know, I can get over some shit. That was fun. Now this rain's going a little crazy. Like, I got rain going down, I got rain going sideways, and I got rain going sideways. Which, you know, it seems to make sense if I was flying. I don't understand whether it'd be crazy, but if I'm just sitting still, and I got rain going 3 different directions, I don't know, see, at that point I'm just picking, but it's hard not to when your game is like this. Ninja Stars. That's another thing that, like, game's got a lot of shit, is that the guns aren't very creative. They're almost like filler while you wait for your abilities to cool down. Which is exactly how it feels, honestly. Your guns feel like auto attack. That have horrible recoil and aiming. Alright, Phantom D96. Let's see what you up to, boy. I guess that's another thing. It's like, when you're going through a waterfall, your heat gets completely taken down. But I guess when you're going through rain, not the same thing. Water's not as cold. Any kind of overheating bonus. Alright, they over this wall or they around this wall? Open your cortex. Wow, I'm the lone man out. They're all chilling together. I'm not. Guess I'm getting shot by something. Whoa, another fucking wall? Alright, how the fuck am I supposed to get over there? Can't fly through that, can I? Let's just fly over this? Just want to get to my teammates. Assuming eventually I'll be able to get around this cliff. Not die. Alright, there we go. More cliff, okay. Ow. That's another thing I've realized. Once you run into a wall, they don't let you go back to flying. You just gotta wait until you hit the ground to pick back up. Was that one of the walkers? Dude on it. Oh, this is where we spawn at. Hold control of WASD to chain your dashes.
I've got reports of outlaw gangs in this area. Worth a look, don't you think?
They're going. Ah, that's where they're going.
You know
I see.
enough about outlaws? Not very much.
You know, it's funny. They also have Owen, like this voice in your head. He's technically in a building somewhere, but it's your little best friend. And see what the fuck happened? Why am I already dead? I was sitting down for 2 seconds. My shield back up. Let's go fight. Alright, let's dodge in there. Let's use my ult. Alright, I used my ulti. It's a melee, and now... There it is. So the ultimates don't seem like an ultimate. They seem like pretty much just kill everything switch. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm used to games where you can like waste your fucking ulti. You're like, ah, god damn it, I wasted my ulti. That sucks. But then in here, you get it, and you don't have to do much. You just destroy everything. Honestly, I would say Anthem is if Capcom tried to make a fucking MMO, where the combat itself is beautiful. But everything else is just cheesy and lame.
Another one! Not making this easy, are they?
And I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Alright, I'm back, I think. Let's just die right now. I'm down too. Alright. So, that's Anthem. I want to love it. I really do. It's beautiful. The gameplay is fun, but it's just not enough. It's not enough in this specific situation to make me want to buy, like, spend like fucking $70 on this. like, I'm sure they'll revive it. I'm sure they'll listen enough to give people what they want to a point that they'll pay for it happily. But it's not the game that we wanted. It's not the game I don't even think BioWare wanted this game. Like, this is not... It's a compromise, is what it feels like. Compromise between what EA and BioWare wanted to make, and they came out with a deformed baby that just doesn't work. See that? I tried to use my V ability, and then I lagged out, so I actually missed. And I guess I gotta say, I don't have bad internet. I literally pay for extra speed. Oh, God. That's not doing much. Ow. Fuck. I wanna go revive that bitch, but I'm kinda low on health. There's no healing mechanics. There's just revives, and then there's like health packs that are drops. There we go. One down. Yeah, so I'll die for an item because they don't give you many items. Most of them are common anyways, and if you die, you just kind of get back anyways. Slice. Everyone's dead now. Of course everyone's dead when I decided.
Outlaws down. Their gang won't cause any trouble anytime soon.
Alright, well the event ended. Usually that causes a loot box to come out. I got an uncommon and 2 commons from that. That 40 minutes worth of just fucking struggle got me 1 uncommon item and 2 commons. I hope you enjoyed playing Anthem today. I know I fucking struggled with it, so have a good night.